last but definitely not least in terms of the wireless speakers, and I have to say that because we're talking JBL and you can't see the rest of my room here, but it's full of JBLs. Here's Simon Lucas back to review the JBL 4305P. Is that right, Simon?
That is right, 4305P. And this is where the questioner, the viewer from earlier, gets his point made, really. These are very modern wireless streaming speakers that look like they are, well, let's say more traditional, shall we? This is what JBL loudspeakers look like. They have quite a complex horn arrangement. For the tweeter, it's horn loaded, and then there is a mid-bass driver below there and a pair of bass reflex ports below there. And I think if you didn't look at the back of these speakers, or you didn't know they came with a remote control, or you realised you didn't have to plug them in, then they could be from any time in the last 50 years, I think.
You're saying they look quite traditional. Why did you choose to review these? What sets them apart for you?
Well, I like JBL loudspeakers, and I was very intrigued as to how they would perform when each of them is packing a load of amplification. It's 300 watts in total available here from these two speakers. On one of the speakers, which is like the master, has a number of digital and analog inputs, including balanced XLR inputs, because JBL know their customers. And all you need to do is plug them into the mains, and you can have 24-bit, 96 kilohertz high resolution audio from them. And if you wire them together using the Cat5 terminated cable that JBL provides, then you can have 24-bit 192, which is high resolution. There's a third-party control app so that you can integrate all of your high-resolution streaming services, and there's a remote control as well. So convenience is everything here, of course, as it has been with everything we've talked about. You put them on a pair of stands, or you put them on your shelf, you plug each one into the mains, and away you go.
And just seeing them on the shelf there gives you a bit of a perspective of size. They aren't the biggest speakers in the world, are they?
They're not. I can tell you exactly how big they are, actually, as you're asking. They're 336 by 210 by 223, that's millimetres. They're absolutely just the size of a stand-mounted loudspeaker. There's nothing remarkable about them at all, but they are powerful and they are punchy, and they are rapid and they are detailed, and they are perfectly happy to maintain that attitude even if you play them very loud. So unless your room's absolutely cavernous, then you shouldn't have any problem filling a regular room-sized room with sound using these, even though they are quite diminutive.
And just to clarify, despite the number of ports on the back, they are also wireless speakers, aren't they?
They are wireless speakers, yes. All you need to do is to plug them into the mains, first and foremost. And if you've got a smartphone and you can make a Bluetooth connection, that's you in business. You can wire the two of them together, and they can operate at a higher resolution than they would if they weren't wired together. But yes, I mean, no wireless speaker is wireless, right? Every wireless speaker needs plugged into the mains. But once you've done that, that's the end of your wiring, yeah.